When somebody pops up right here, I just click on the little thing in the
I'll
middle.
go in and I'll pin the link. Go.
What's going on, everyone? We started a little early. Hound's got to excuse himself for just a little bit. He's going to go help my brother. You see him sitting there in the background. That's my brother Dave. So he's going to go help him out, do something up in the kitchen, and then he'll be back down.
Just for now, the link will be here in the description. I won't be here to put it in the chat for a little bit, but it will be pinned. And it is pinned now. And I will be back.
Janie, I need to get a hold of you. I think you know, referring to what? So, how is everyone today? Laura Lee, Christina Bell, Laura, David Austin. Come on up on the panel. I know how to do it. So today, I'm going to discuss orbs and spirit interactions. Now, you know, there's a lot of controversy when orbs are concerned, you know, and a lot of paranormal investigators will go in, especially new ones who are just starting out, and they'll catch some dust on their camera and it's Orb City. Orbs and dust and insects, if you know what you're looking for, you know, then you'll know the difference. Insects, you pretty much can see with your own eye. Sometimes you can see if the place is dusty, you can kind of see it, you know, it'll be in the light. Orbs, you'll never see them most of the time, especially if you're in the pitch dark, you won't see them. They usually shine up as a bright ball of light, sometimes a flash. I don't know everything about them, you know, other than the things that I've studied and things that I've witnessed and I've caught on camera. You know, so, you know, a lot of things, orbs can range in different varieties also. They'll have a movement to them that seems almost intelligent like. I've had orbs where they've come close to me and then left, and I've called them to come back, and they come right back to me. Insects, they fly around, you know, and they don't have any particular purpose. They just fly from one spot to another. And dust, you know, dust just does whatever dust does, settles wherever. But, you know, you can usually tell because sometimes orbs will have that until you'll think when you see it on your video, and you'll see that there's some intelligence to them. Spirit interactions. There is like multiple avenues as far as I'm concerned, and in my opinion, when it comes to spirit interactions. Spirit interactions can be communications through a necrophonic, through a spirit box, you know, through dowsing rods, and through audio. Spirit interactions can be touches. You know, that slight, you think you saw something out the corner of your eye kind of thing. I was always told that when you see something out the corner of your eye and you know there ain't nobody there, you more likely probably did see something. So spirit interactions, like I said, can range from many different things. Like I believe a certain type of spirit interaction is when you hear it walking around in the same room you're in, and you know that there's nobody else there with you. That's spirit interaction. It's interacting because it's in there with you, and it's in there with you. You know, I think most of the time because you're in there now. You know what their attitude is towards you at the moment. You know, who knows? And you know, like I said, I'm not an expert. These are just some of the things that I've learned. I didn't have nobody to teach me. Me and Hound, we didn't have anybody to teach us how to be paranormal investigators. We just kind of watched other people. Hold on a minute, Laura. I'll add you. There'll be so we learn from other people, and we learn from our own experiences. And and I have a lot of dusty stuff because I go into a lot of abandoned places, so there's a lot of dust. Now we're talking about horses again. So you got to learn to tell the difference. And you also got to learn when you're using a necrophonic. You got to know when you turn that necrophonic on and you're using it that 95% of what comes out of that necrophonic is pure bullshit. It's just random
Yeah.
crap. But that 5% will actually be a spirit communicating with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hear certain sounds on the necrophonic, and one of those sounds, and you'll hear in our video, and there's a few other investigators who will say the same thing if they hear it. But if you hear us say "Short Bus Sally," that's a particular sound that the necrophonic makes. That's not spirit related. That's just a sound. I hear it every single time I use the necrophonic. It's nothing. But that there's something trying to communicate with you when you ask a direct question and you get a direct answer. And also, so when using a necrophonic, you have to be really careful. And that's why I want to get Paranormal Playground to come up here one of these evenings, and because she can explain the necrophonic stuff way better than I ever could. So I'm working on that. She's kind of busy right now and stuff, so I don't want to, impose on her, but I am going to try to get her to come up here and talk about that necrophonic. I think she can give a lot of insight more than I can. That's just the things that I've learned using the necrophonic. 95% of it's crap, and just about every time I use the necrophonic, I always hear the word demon. There's not a
Mm-hmm.
demon in every place. It's just something that it says. So you know, um, I've even been called the devil on the necrophonic when I did the haunted cabin on the hill, and I believe that was an intelligent spirit, and it called me the devil because this particular spirit liked to give the owners of this property a hard time, especially the male. So I kind of went in and challenged it, and it called me the devil, and then it run off and hid. See, like Geeked Up. See, I never would have known that. See, Geeked Up just said they use their energy to manipulate the sounds that come out of the necrophonic. I kind of knew that because, and I think they can actually, directly talk to you through that necrophonic. I even had the first time we did the Forgotten House, we were using the necrophonic, and it clearly said, necrophonic. It knew that's what it was communicating through. So, so those are some of the things I wanted to talk about today. I also want to talk about, you know, when you go into
Well,
abandoned places. People ask me and Hound a lot, especially around here. Are we scared when we go into these abandoned places? To be honest, yeah, a little, because you don't know what lies on the opposite side of that threshold when you walk through the door. You don't know what's in there. You don't know who's in there. And so you have to be careful. And I believe a certain amount of fear is a good thing because it keeps you in tuned and keeps you paying attention to what's around you. And so, if anybody else would like to come on and give their opinions on these matters, please feel free.
um, like you said, most entities, they have a short energy span when they try to communicate or grab your attention. They have, it's only like a short burst of their energy that's coming across to connect with you. Sometimes it's an aberration, you know, and, I, because my first wife that died of cancer,
Mhm.
she had this ghostwriter, And
Y'all keep talking. I'll be
you
right back. I'm
can,
gonna put some coffee in my cup.
Okay.
and the way this Ghost Rider worked is you share this little prayer that only positive energies can come through, and you can ask it for questions only. No negative, no demonic or anything. And my wife one time, my first wife one time, sat down and used this in front of me, and we were like asking questions. And the scary thing is that one of the entities that came through was my mom that died in 2009. And that right there is it just spend it just right there it just sends like the energy flux around me where your hair is standing on your neck outward, and there's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like chills down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a type of energy that MBT will give off. Demonic energy, I hate to say it, is it's where they will torment you, you know, in certain ways because they pick up on your energies as well. Same thing as the good energy, a good spirit picks up on your good side. So, and me,
Well,
I don't have the kind of cash flow right now to buy the app for Necrophonic because I never hardly used it, even though I seen the app before because I looked it up once.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a
just
spirit
regular
box that's
coffee.
on my
Keep up. Just
phone.
regular coffee.
And, I have.
I'm gonna be out and about tonight, so I can't get wasted. I wish I could get wasted. I couldn't get wasted if I wanted to.
Yeah, right. We already
Well,
know you
David,
wanted to
you
drink
no,
before.
I can't because I have liver damage, so I can't drink anything. So
I know with the
Oh,
I can't
necrophonics
drink
that you're
anything or take anything that can mess up my liver till I get it healed up.
right.
But I want to go back to what you were saying about demonic entities. Now, so many paranormal investigators hear something and it's automatic. Oh, it's a demon. I don't believe that. I
I
don't.
don't think so. It's just somebody saying, "Hey, I'm here."
I think they
That's.
use that. Let me tell you something. Spirits are very intelligent. They know the
Mm-hmm.
same things in death that we know while we're alive. And what better way of trying to get you out of their space than to scare you, right? Think about it.
Hmm.
You know,
Yep.
what links would you go through to get somebody out of your house that was unwanted there?
Scare
It's
them.
the same thing, and they're limited to what they can do to make us leave. So you know,
Yeah.
now I know that there are cases of demonic interactions in places that are haunted. I believe they are. I believe that's a rare occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that there could be more a demonic presence in older places like maybe in Scotland and England and stuff like that. But not every old house you see abandoned in the woods is going to have a demon in it. That's absolutely absurd.
Right.
I don't believe it. And you know, so I believe that spirits will use that as a scare tactic to make you leave. And I mean, we had spirits tell us, death, kill, shoot, murder. Oh, you don't believe me? Go back and watch where I do the blindfold challenge in the abandoned farmhouse in the woods, and you'll hear it for yourself. They were pissed that we were there, and it got to a point to where we were like, okay, well, we respect your wishes. We will leave you in peace. And even as we were outside leaving, we was already out and we were leaving and we could still hear like it was something was trying to just push us away from there. And then the next time we went there, It seemed like we were welcomed, and every time that we've been there since then, the spirits that will interact with us, they don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see what happens on Halloween night, because that's where we're going to be, at the abandoned farmhouse in the woods. But anyway,
Hmm.
yeah, back to the demon thing. I think a lot of people make a big deal out of demonic crap that just isn't there, and
Yeah.
and the way I look at it like this, just because you fart don't necessarily mean you shit your pants. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though somebody passes gas and there's, oh, you shit yourself, but you really didn't. And so I have a hard time believing that everything that somebody, oh, it's a demon. I don't believe that. I don't. I don't believe it. Never have, never will believe it. Do
Well,
I believe there's
uh,
demons out here? Absolutely, I do. Do I believe they're in
Mhm.
every? No, I
On
don't.
well,
place, no.
it's like we kind of live in a world where, you know, of the living, you know, and there's people that, that died, but didn't really cross over to the other side. It's like they're stuck here.
They're in limbo.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something, man. Since I've been
And
doing
I
this,
believe it's these spirits is what's telling us that we're here, you
let me tell
know.
you something. In the 5.5 months, close to 6 now, that me and Hound's been doing this, and trust me, we research stuff, we read stuff, we study stuff, because we want to know what we're going to be dealing with when we run into those situations. And if you have information and knowledge and you educate yourself, then some of these experiences that you'll experience, when you do the stuff like a paranormal investigator will do, and some of the places they go, will be just a little less scary, because you kind of know that that's what it's doing. But like, we haven't been doing this that long, and so we do try to study stuff, and we listen to what other people say, and we learn from them, like we learn from people like Geeked Up Paranormal, and I learned stuff from Paranormal Playground, and I learned stuff watching Toby, Empires of the Lost with Toby, and I watch all these folks, and that's knowledge, and
Hmm.
because I have noticed that with the paranormal, sometimes paranormal investigators can experience the same kind of phenomenon halfway across the world, the same thing that you
Yeah.
did, and
Hmm.
I've seen this one video over in India where this guy walks in an abandoned building, and it's like you can see there's like these entities still haunting this apartment, like doors slamming and close on themselves,
yeah.
and there was no wind, no nothing there. Objects being moved around,
Now
you
I've
know,
seen,
it's
I've
crazy.
seen, I watched thousands of videos from people all over the world. And the one thing that just sticks in my craw is when I'm watching a video, and you put the earphones in and you're listening, and they say a bang. And I've heard that. I heard it with my own ears. So I know what they heard was legit, and they're just mapping it so you'll know about where to listen closely. And then I've seen some paranormal investigators who will put stuff up, noises here, noises there, and I've gone back 10 times and never freaking heard it, And I'm not saying that
Well, I'm just
they didn't
saying
hear it, I'm just
when
saying that I couldn't hear it.
I'm just saying the guy sitting there with the camcorder and he's catching this stuff right in front of the camera
Yeah.
as it happens.
Well, each paranormal investigator, we all have a different style, but most of us all have the same goal. I don't know, like, for one paranormal investigator, what their main goal is. My goal is, when I go in somewhere, I don't go in somewhere to prove to the world that ghosts exist. That's not what I'm doing. I go into a place to determine if there's spirits there, and then I try to open a line of communication. I go to these places for the spirits, you know, and then I try to get them to communicate with me. And for the most of the time, you know, that works, and they do interact with us. And like I'm hoping tonight that the spirits at the Forgotten House, because I didn't get to do the Forgotten House last night. There was an emergency sick situation, so we had to cancel pretty fast. But we're on track for tonight, so we'll go over and do that. And I'm hoping tonight I can get the spirits to come forward. And we're going to have two different cameras set up, the one that I'm going to be using, and then we're going to have one of the X cams, the other camera, when we're not using it and it's just sitting somewhere recording, we call that an X cam, the Wolf cam or the Hound cam.
Yeah,
Depends on whose camera we're using. But
yeah, like in a different area where you can see see what you can do.
And I'm going in with three people tonight, me, myself, Hound, and my friend Ryan. And I want to see if together we experience the same things that I experienced on that alone challenge when I was there. And if the spirit activity is high, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave those guys downstairs, and I'm going to go upstairs into that front room upstairs. And I think I'll be safe enough doing it. Eli, if you and Jax are listening, I could use some advice on this, but I'm going to go up to that top floor, that second story, and I'm going to sit in that room, and I'm going to sit there blindfolded. And I'm going to see what happens. And I'm going to sit in the pitch dark. My camera is going to be posted, and I'm going to sit in the pitch dark blindfolded with night vision to see what happens. And so, yeah, I'm really nervous about that. And Hound don't even know about this yet.
Whoa.
So, at this point, does anybody have any questions?
It's like I'm the only one on your panel at the moment.
I know.
Oh boy.
I mean, where's everybody at?
I don't know, man. It's like I seen on the chat part there was like people chatting in, waiting for this to pop up.
Hey, I think I left my wallet in the car. Can you go get it?
Oh, Laura pops in.
Laura Lee, where are you on this panel?
Freaking internet.
Geeked up, where are you at? Seven down. Come on, let's go. Let's get on the panel.
I started June and July, and I'm new to all of it. But I do a lot of necrophonics myself, and I try to get myself in tune with the app so I know what is crap and what is actually spirits talking. So that's why I wear buds when people have the necrophonics going, so I can just kind of like concentrate on finding what they're trying to say and what's not.
Yeah.
There's a lot of noise in
I call it out. Jibber jabber. You may hear me say jibber jabber.
Yeah.
Short bus Sally.
So
you know, you'll hear it too because it's that that sound.
Yeah, that's high pitched
short bus Sally.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that a lot too. Yeah, it's like that Eternal Playground. I'd love to have her up here.
Hey, I'm telling you, that Paranormal Playground is the queen of the necrophonic. As far as I'm concerned, she's the undisputed queen of the necrophonic. And I am going to reach out to her and see if I can get her to come up here because, I mean, I have a lot of questions too about the necrophonic, you know, and
yeah, so do I.
Somebody told me something about the necrophonic app when we first started. I mean, very first started, and we got it, we purchased it, and we've been using it. And when I first started using it, I was like, God almighty, listen to all these ghosts. And then come to find out,
Yeah.
95% of that stuff is just
It's
a
just
bunch of
active.
crap. Nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
I know I used I was at my daughter's great grandparents' grave, and I was using the Ghost Tool app, and it said bones, and I'm like, where are their bones? And it said caskets, and then it said graveyard, like boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
You know, that was cool. But I don't use it too
Well,
often because you
I
have to have
think
a lot
I
of
have
patience
that.
for that app. A lot of
I've
patience with the
had
Ghost Tool app.
I've had some pretty amazing necrophonic uh, communications with spirits. And
Yeah.
some of them, I mean, they answer direct questions. Like when I was
Hmm.
doing the 30-minute alone challenge, I asked, how many people are here, and they said one.
Right.
People being me was the only one there that night. And
Yeah.
then, just a little later on, you hear me mention Hound, and you hear the response I got from that. They
Yeah.
mentioned his name.
Yeah.
The
Especially when you
necrophonics
hear
mentioned
your
my
own
name a
name.
lot of times.
Right. And like I said, I just started, June, July. So I'm still getting used to the whole using the necrophonics and trying to get myself in tune with the app and be more
Yeah,
focused. So I'm not an empath at all,
yeah.
you know. So
I just feel like, when you go into a haunted location or you go to a place where there may be spirit activity, you don't necessarily, it would help, and it would certainly help if you had a psychic medium with you at the time.
right.
But you don't necessarily have to have one with you. It depends on your frame of mind when you go in there.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you can go into a place so gung ho that your mind will project the one thing that you want the most.
Hmm.
And that's not spirit related, unfortunately.
Right.
Maybe it is, I don't know. But but if you go in there with your frame of mind and a positive attitude, and I think if you go in and show the spirits their proper dues, then they're more apt to. Look, let me ask you something. If I was to come in your house and be disrespectful to you, would you want to interact with me?
No, probably
No,
not.
you wouldn't. And
Uh-uh.
I think it's how you treat them, because
Right.
I think sometimes a lot of paranormal investigators forget the simple fact that these spirits were one time living, breathing people. They
Yep.
were loved. And when they died, people cried for them.
Yep.
And and sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that, in the midst of everything else. What's going on, Seven Down? I guess he's in the backstage. Let me see if I can get him up there.
I know yesterday I went across one of the bridges in my town, which I've never been across it
Mm-hmm.
before. So I went across it because they have these landings that kind of go out over the bridge, the water. And I
Seven Down,
noticed,
I can't see you, man.
and I've noticed there was two padlocks hanging on the railing. And I've always was told that if they see padlocks on a bridge, it's usually because someone took their life there.
Hey, hold on just a minute. Hey, Seven Down. Jump back out and jump back on again. I've been left to my own devices.
Hi,
All
Laura.
right, well, there's Laura Lee. So, Seven Down, that must be on your end because she just popped right in. So, anyway, so that's just my theory. And I have theories about other things too, like I told you my theory about the demonic thing. I think sometimes people
Mm-hmm.
may run into a spirit who will do everything they can to convince you that they're demonic and even act demonic and play the part really well. But I think a spirit is just like they would be in life. So in life, if there was like a nasty asshole to people,
Right.
they're going to be a nasty asshole in death also.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference between spirit and the living is the flesh. And
Yeah.
when you hear like the veil between the living and the dead, I believe the veil between the living and the dead is indeed the flesh. I believe that.
Yeah. Yep.
Because when you pass away, you step beyond that,
Hmm.
beyond that barrier.
I think anybody doing paranormal, it leaves you with questions and wondering this and wondering about that. And
Yeah.
so I know I'm still in that stage.
And see, I'm still there too. I'll go into a location like the Forgotten House, and I come out of there and I just can't quit thinking about it. I can't think about the things that happened,
Yeah.
and it stays on my mind. And you
Hmm.
also have to be careful too, because spirit will follow you home.
Oh,
And I know for a fact because I got two here,
yeah. Well,
and
you guys
uh,
pointed out the one I had.
and of course they're. And that reminds me, I wanted to tell you about something that happened here last night after we got home. I was getting ready to go to bed, and I took a shower, and I was in the bathroom, and I was brushing my teeth, and the bathroom light cut off. And the first thing I thought was, "Damn, I just changed that bulb not long ago." And I went and looked, and the hallway, and the light in the hallway was on, and I could see that the light switch had been cut off.
Hmm.
I mean, the light switch was in the off position, and
Yeah.
it was on because I turned it on when I went in there. I turned the
Right.
light on, so that was kind of crazy. Stuff like that happens around here a lot. You know,
Yeah.
the lights will dim and then get real bright sometimes, and
Yeah. I have no activity in my home. It's like, I'm not
oh,
an
I'm being
empath. I
thrown
don't have those
down.
feelings. It's like you guys pointed out that spirit that was attached to me. I didn't even know I had one.
There you go, brother. You good? Are you froze?
Where is the freaking remote?
So anyway,
Remote?
so
No.
I wanted to cover those things. Um,
Yeah.
these are just things to me. A lot of things in places can be debunked pretty easy. And
Hmm.
not everything that happens is spirit related. Like
No.
even though I sat there in that chair and I heard footsteps above me, and I heard what sounded like something being dragged across the floor. You know, I was not up there in that area, and I
Right.
didn't wasn't up there to witness anything. So I can't say for sure that that was spirit. You know,
Right.
and
Yeah. Some of the, like with people that go into abandoned places, I don't have those experiences. I can't relate to any of those experiences, but I like watching it and learning from it.
yeah.
I've been watching a lot of
Sorry,
your
I
guys'
just
videos
I like to
here
brush my
all day
hair.
today. You know.
Who just tried to bump on?
7 down keeps trying to come on, but he's having some technical issues. I think it's not on our side.
Supper's almost ready.
Oh well, I'm on live, so
Yeah, I'll bring some.
I like learning new things. Like I've only had
and
one. The first time I've had a spirit touch me was my dad when I did an
yeah,
necrophonics to reach out to my dad. That's the first time and only time I've ever felt the spirit actually physically touch me. So
yeah, I know all about that 7 down. I thought we were going to have to cancel this whole thing today because it just wasn't do right.
Just regular coffee.
yeah, it's raining, storming here. So that's probably why I was cutting
Yeah, it
out
was
for it at
raining
the
this
beginning.
morning. The sun came out. Now it's just kind of sticky and humid and gross. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
how it
ready
was the
for
last
cold
couple days.
temperatures. I mean, I'm really
Yeah,
ready for cold temperatures.
It's cold here. Cool.
yeah, it's
This is
kind of
our
cold here
warmest
too.
day.
It's
Hi,
like
Stacy.
58 or something
No,
here.
no, no.
Oh, I'm lower than that. More like 30.
Are you really?
I mean,
Wow.
I'm sitting down here with the window open, and
Okay, Wayne.
it's warm. It feels like it's like 80 degrees down here, and I know it's really not, but it just feels that way, and it's sticky.
Right. Probably
I
just the
hate that feeling.
humidity.
Hate it. In Colorado, I
Yeah.
never felt that stuff, even in the dead of summer.
Yeah.
Hey, Stacy.
Miss you too, Stace.
So anyway, I just wanted to talk about some of those things today. mean, now I guess we're kind of moving past that, so now we can just talk about what anybody else wants to talk about. Um,
Well, I've been watching your videos all day today, getting
oh yeah,
caught up. So I just like
you
it when you guys
froze
do the
on me.
necrophonic
Yeah, I love how she froze though.
Hey, you're
So
like your
cute.
face froze like
and
this.
stuff. So
It was cute.
Lord W.
what's up?
Get him. Get him.
Out and I'll come back in. Oh wait, never mind.
And
It's the
I
internet and
think in the
weather.
next couple of days, well, next couple nights, and certainly the hell ain't
Yeah.
gonna be Friday night because I'm gonna be at the movie theater. I'm gonna be the first one in there.
I'm gonna be the first one at the front
Watching
for
Halloween.
Jerry.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna see Halloween Kills, and
Well, good for you. I'll just rent it.
well, you'll be waiting a while.
No, I won't. You can
Yeah,
rent it right
right.
away.
Hey, don't you argue
Because
with
of the
me? You're from
pandemic.
Canada.
Oh, on your phone, I'm sure.
Come on, let's go for a walk. Never mind the bird. Jeez. Sorry.
Mm.
I don't know. When I watch other people's videos, I like how their techniques are with the necrophonics or just their connection with the spirit. So kind of
Yeah,
gives me ideas.
I just think that me and Hound, I think that we have a good connection to the spirit world. And
Oh, I know you guys do.
Mm.
I see
and
it.
I think they feel comfortable with us for the most part, and
Mm-hmm.
and that's cool because I like going and hanging out with them and stuff. And I think the more that you visit a place like the Forgotten House, the more
Yeah.
closer you get to that spirit or the spirits that are there.
Right. And then
Now there is something
yeah, and you
bad
get
there.
more responses. You get more answers.
There is something bad there, though.
Is there?
Yes,
Mm.
there is.
It might be just an upset spirit or something.
He was
Who
helping
knows?
his uncle.
Say what?
Somebody asked, Stacy asked where's Hound. I say he was helping his uncle.
Oh yeah, he's up. He's helping my uncle cook something.
Your brother.
Yeah, my
Your
brother,
brother.
not his uncle.
His uncle.
I ain't got very many uncles left.
I have
I
a
think I
few.
got one.
Couple. I have one, two. Well, I need more coffee.
Yeah, I did. When I went to that bridge yesterday, I took the kids across the bridge, and they have these landings that
You crossed
over.
that train trestle? You
You
crossed that
can't.
train trestle?
No, you can't. It says no trespassing, and if you do, you'll be prosecuted.
Hell, they all say that.
Yeah, my son was about
And
halfway through before he
I've
even got
crossed
up there.
hundreds.
So, but I wanted to go there today and do a necrophonics there, but then it was downpouring rain. So I'm like, but I want to go to the library and get more info on that train or the tracks itself. I know it was built in 1899, so that's all I know. I put pictures of it on Facebook.
Jesus Christ. Why does he always turn the freaking fan off down here?
But
That's why it's like that.
anyway, when I was on that bridge, I seen two padlocks. And I've always
Oh,
was told that if you see padlocks on a bridge, it's usually because someone took their life there.
probably
And
so.
one of them
Yeah.
had a name on it and the date. It was like a year in May. This person took their life on that bridge. I want to
Yeah.
do a necrophonics right there too.
I saw just here locally. I've saw some crazy shit that I can't explain, and I still can't explain it. I always called it. I couldn't think of a better name for it, so I called it the Crossroad Demon. And I know exactly what I saw that night. It was about my height, and I couldn't make out a face. I could just make out the round eyes, and they resembled like headlights on an old car, except they wasn't bright. It was just a dull You know what I'm saying? And the
Huh.
whole time I saw that, it scared the
Yeah.
shit out of me. And I kept, as I walked, I was trying to get down to where the two roads cross in an old country intersection. And the whole time I was like saying the Lord's
Yeah.
Prayer, and I was singing
The,
hymnals, and I was afraid to look back because I knew it was right behind me. And
yeah.
Hound even went with me one time, and I never saw it again. And and just like I
Hmm.
was walking, a friend of mine called. They live about a half mile up the road, and they called me up one night and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Nothing." They said, well, "Come over, and hang out." And I said, "All right." And so I took off walking.
Hmm.
And it was dark, and as I was walking to a place on it was Highway 150 and Bradshaw Road, and I saw somebody walking, and I watched them cross at right there at the beginning of Bradshaw Road where it meets 150 because there's a big outdoor light there, and I watched them cross, and I got to the point to where I was like, man, and then it's like really dark once you get past that point because there's a big hill going up,
Mhm.
and then on the opposite side of that hill you got to cross the highway bridge. There's a creek underneath there. And I was like, man, I should be running into this person, and I don't see them or something. I started getting nervous.
Hmm.
I made it all the way to where that light start. Never saw it, and
Huh.
there ain't no, they couldn't win anywhere. You know what I mean? They didn't go. I watched them cross that area and go into the dark, and I never saw them again. A
Huh.
couple of days later, I was talking to my brother-in-law, and he asked him, had there been any fatalities right there in the past? He said, yeah. He said, actually, about 2 months ago, a guy got killed on a motorcycle right there.
Oh,
And
that could have been
so,
that guy.
I mean, it could have been. I mean, lots of people's been killed on this highway. I
Found
had
out
to
you.
go up the road. A girl got hit by a car at 6:30 in the morning, killed her. Her memorial's out on the side of the road, and I used to walk to town. I walked that way all the time,
Oh
and I've
wow.
had close encounters walking on this road. I won't ride a bicycle on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my lifetime. Hey, Drew.
Hi, Drew.
So I believe that spirits are around us all the time, every day.
Yep.
And I believe some want to react, want to interact with us. I believe some would just rather not be bothered with us. I think some spirits are afraid of us.
Mhm.
Um, I
Some
mean, who
watch
knows?
over us.
Maybe spirits think we're the ghost.
Yeah.
Who's ever seen that movie, The Others?
No.
I
And
have.
so, I mean, how do we know that spirits aren't just as afraid but curious about us as we are about them? And to us, you know, we're the spirits, we're the ghosts that's in their
Right.
house. And to
Yeah.
them, their house isn't run down and falling apart. It's just like it was the day they passed
Hi,
away.
Stacy.
You know,
Right. Are like
Such
are
a
they
thin
still living
veil.
their life? Like the
yeah,
Victorian house. Is back in 1800s. Are they still going on about their life as they didn't pass?
yeah.
Can you imagine you finally get to where you want to go and then you decide to stay? Like, that would suck.
I think
Yeah.
I hope
spirits
that
can go
doesn't
wherever
happen
they
to me.
want.
Yeah.
I don't believe in trapped spirits. I don't believe it. I'm not ever going to believe it. I don't believe spirits are trapped. I
I
believe
think they can be.
I
I
believe
do.
that stronger willed spirits can impose their will on
That's
a
what I
weaker
think.
spirit. But as far
That's
as
what I
spirits
think.
in general, oh, there's a spirit trapped in this house. No, I don't believe that. I don't.
I do.
I think
I
they
believe
might be
What
spirits
about,
can go
stuck, but
wherever
they're
they
not
want.
trapped. I don't know if it
okay,
makes sense.
what's your answer for divot boxes?
Divot boxes.
Yeah, what's your answer then?
I
Because they're
believe there's
spirit.
some things that people ought not mess with.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You know, I
There's something
wouldn't.
in them.
Yeah, I mean that those things
Or
are
I would,
sealed
just
that
for a
not at
reason.
my
doll.
house.
They're
Just like a
sealed
doll.
for a
A spirit's
reason.
trapped in that doll.
I would, just not in my house. I don't want to.
I mean, you can trap a spirit, but as far as a spirit just being randomly trapped in a house, I don't believe that.
No.
Like I think people watch too much Beetlejuice. They saw what happened.
Beetlejuice.
They went out of the house. I
Come
don't believe that.
on, that's a good movie.
I
I
know
think
that's a good
spirits can
movie.
go wherever they damn well want to.
Yeah.
You
Well, I'm
know,
going to heaven. I'm staying there.
I wonder how it is. Why, like, they haven't crossed over, and why they need our help to cross over if they're not stuck.
Exactly, because they're scared. I think a lot of
Yeah.
times they feel guilty for something,
I
and they're
mean, it's the
scared of being
unknown,
judged.
right? It's the unknown.
And you get
Sure.
judged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your final judgment day.
Well, I'm
But
sure
I don't
mine won't
believe
go
in all that
smooth, but
hell, though. I believe there is a
Yeah.
hell. I believe hell is reserved for people who do horrible things.
me too, Seven. Hi, Jordan Hope.
Yep, I do too.
Hi, Jordan. You know, and of course, I'd like to state for the record that these are all my personal opinions. You know,
Well,
and
mine too.
Right.
you know, and my opinion may not necessarily, intertwined
Not
with
somebody
somebody
gonna
else's,
agree
but
with
that's all right. That's what makes us unique.
When I
Right.
die, I'll come back and prove you.
Yeah. And as far as it, I think that, you know, some spirits feel like, they still got unfinished business and they need to take care of that before they can move on.
I
Right.
wonder if that's why you feel them in the. Hi, Benny. I wonder if that's why
What's
you
up,
feel
Benny?
them so close to you, like when they
Maybe.
first passed away, and then all of a sudden it's like.
But see, our world and the world of the dead is intertwined. I do believe that. And I believe the world of the dead is a carbon copy of the world of the living.
Yeah.
Benny.
And I mean, there's still a lot of stuff to learn. I mean, with all the research and stuff that's going on dealing with the paranormal,
Hi, my little buddy.
I believe that the things that we know are only the size of the head of a pin,
Yeah.
and,
Yep.
and I just don't think that humans will ever know for certain. We
Yep.
never,
When we die,
we will eventually,
Right.
we'll all get
I
our
can't
chance.
wait. No, I hope it comes sooner than later.
Because when the cold rain veil of this world winds away and you're standing on the white shores,
Yeah.
and I believe some
Hi,
people
Casper.
continue to go, and for those who are religious, I believe that, they believe that when your soul passes away and you go to heaven, I believe because it says in the Bible that there's rewards in heaven. You trade your
Mhm.
crowns for
I hope
reward.
not, Cindy. My husband died in my house. Somebody's asking you a question. Casper.
I do believe that there are spirits here who
Hi,
continue
Wayne.
to live
Hey,
the life they was living.
Hi,
Yes, I do.
Wayne.
yo,
I do believe that, and
For what?
they still ain't got their unfinished
Wait,
business done.
but you
wait.
got to understand though, when we die, the second that we take our last breath, God does not take our free will away from us. He doesn't. You
Mm-mm.
have that same free will in death as you do in life. And
I don't
some
think so.
spirits choose to move on, and then some family members that's already passed on will come and, take you with them. And then some spirits be like, I think I'll hang around a while, see what's up.
Mm.
And like I said, most of it is pure speculation because none of us know for sure. But
Nope.
we will one day.
Yep.
True enough.
And let's say like Grandpa lives with you at your house and has been a part of your life for as long as you can remember growing up. Grandpa's always been there.
Yep.
Grandpa loves you. Grandpa always got you the best birthday present. Grandpa took you fishing. And then one day, Grandpa passes away. Grandpa might decide that he wants to stay and look after the family.
Well,
Mhm.
that's like
Still
my
want to be
husband,
there.
but he's gone now. But he was here
He's
for a
gone
long time.
physically. He's gone physically.
I just wonder why they hang around.
Unfinished
He,
business, or they
yeah,
just
but
looking out
look,
to protect you.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of things why they're
I
still
said
here.
goodbye. I did all that. Just weird.
it
Augie,
is.
wait. Oh, jeez.
Well,
And
I
I ain't
don't.
trying to make anybody feel bad here. It's a discussion. And if it's a sensitive topic for some people, it
A
probably
little.
could be. But
See, yours seem to be strangers. Mine are not.
I I just happen to think that
Making steak.
I believe that when we die, we don't take the physical body. We can't take our tattoos. We can't take our cell phones, our wallets. The
I
things
want
we
my
do take
tattoo.
with us are our memories and our love and our sorrows and our
Yep.
anger. We take all that with us when we go. And love is a powerful, powerful thing. And
Yep.
love, like the song says, love can build a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And that love you feel builds a bridge. And like sometimes when you think about the person that you love that's passed on, you think about them, they're thinking about you at the same time,
Yeah.
and I believe that. But there's
Uh-huh.
many reasons why spirits would hang around here, and their reasons are their own,
Mm-hmm.
and like when I die, I would like to hang around for a little bit just to experience, the things that I investigate.
Yeah.
I want to be that blue orb that comes in the camera view. I
Yeah.
want to be the spirit that lights up someone's K2 meter and brightens up their whole freaking day,
Yeah.
or scares the piss out of them. Whichever happens, I'm good with either one.
I know one place that you'll end up being at Wolf for a while is at Tim Hortons for those breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
But what I hope is that, and I believe also that we have that opportunity to reincarnate, to come and live another life. I believe that. I do believe that.
Yeah.
And
well, it's
Oh hell no.
that's how they feel when they die. They come back as something else. Well,
yeah, because
oh,
life
No
is
thanks.
life is a learning lesson. We're here to learn and
Yeah.
and to have the living experience. And I do believe that you can choose to come back again. I've lived several lives before this one, and I mean, who knows? I may come back as that bird that poops on your freshly washed car.
or
I was just thinking
when
of that.
I cross over. But if I do get reincarnated, I don't want to be a cow because I might end up somebody's cheeseburger.
Well, if I ever come back reincarnation, I will come back as an Oscar Mayer wiener in a whorehouse.
Oh my God.
Well, a part of me came back as a Polish sausage. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry.
No, part of you came back as turkey balls.
No, Wayne, I'm sorry. That's got to be you, dipped in gravy, brother. Soaked in gravy.
You want to dip me in gravy? What?
Oh no.
But speaking of
Hey, is there
paranormal,
anybody here from the Oklahoma area?
No.
All right. Anybody in the comment section around the Oklahoma area? If you are, you might want to seek shelter.
Around Norman, Oklahoma.
Around Norman, Oklahoma, huge tornadic supercell.
I know my uncle lives in Oklahoma. God, what town is it?
Wait a minute, second.
Tulsa. He lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Hey, Wolf, have you ever apt called the spirit talker?
I have that.
Called
I
No,
had to
I
go
just stick with the
school.
necrophonic.
I had the ghost
I have
tool
all
app.
of them.
I don't have all that. It
Oh, the
gets
ghost tool
jumbled
app
up.
is free.
I stick with what
Hi,
works.
Mr. Sister Donna.
I stick with what works, and
Right.
what we do seems to work for us. We don't have all that crap because I got to be honest with you. I don't want to have to carry all that place into an abandoned house in the middle of the woods.
Right.
That's something that if something that you got to keep up with. I get, yeah, maybe. And but like I said, I'm learning every day, and most of my knowledge after the things that I've experienced, most of my knowledge and the things I've learned from the Trivet Clinic, from the spirits there.
Yeah, those were good
I still
videos.
remember the first hit I ever got on the K2 meter. And I remember that it took my breath away. And now, even now, I look forward to that K2 going off, especially when I know there's no earthly reason for it to other than spirit related.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Sister Donna.
I had a paranormal counter happen to me earlier and everything when me and my mom was at Old Time Pottery. We was at the checkout line. My mom was behind me. Then all of a sudden I heard like a little girl going, "Hello, hello," and I looked around. There was no little kids, little girls, or nothing. There was nothing but grown-ups, adults everywhere, and it was just like right here, right beside
I
me.
miss Paul too.
Looking around, I'm like, man, ain't nobody, little kid or anything around here.
Well, I
I'm
brought.
sorry, Donna.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Donna. Sorry to hear that, Miss Donna.
Mine's been 3 years. So.
Yeah.
But death is only a doorway, and sometimes it's unfortunate. It seems to come about at the wrong time, and it does affect us greatly. But the one thing we have to understand is just because our physical bodies are here, so there's no physical touch, there's no conversation sitting at the dinner table, but there's still conversations sitting at the dinner table because they hear everything we say to them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I believe that. And
We have a few times, Sydney Brown.
yeah, she's talked to us, Cindy Brown, right here on our lives through the necrophonic. Sarah
Yes,
has
she
talked to
has.
us. Yeah, she's here constantly here. And
She likes to go outside and play outside at night with us when we go sit on our little porch.
oh yeah, I've seen her out there. So I seen what it looked like. The top of a head, it was like a whitey mist, but it looked like the top of a head with a little ponytail about 4 feet high. And I know that was her because she came right to Hound where Hound was sitting. I watched it. I saw that with my own eyes. So, um,
But if y'all are going to be going live, say Wednesday, I won't be here because I'm going to be out and about just about all day because I got that 9:30 appointment with the X-ray, and then at 10:20 I'll follow up with my urologist, and then I'm going to have to go to the house where I'm at and everything to give my fiance some money to where she can go to her doctor Thursday. So I'll be gone just about. Well, I'll be back probably about around like right now your time, Wolf, or maybe a little later.
well, we usually do about every day, but I can't really promise we will or we won't one day to the next because, like I said, we got this thing tonight, and I'm hoping that don't get canceled again. And then we're gonna go back to the rotting house, and then Friday we're not doing a live until we get back. So hey, Friday when we do our live Friday night, whenever we get back, that live is gonna be we're gonna be discussing the Halloween Kill movie. So
But what if the rest of us haven't seen it?
Then I won't be on here because I don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah. You can't spoil it for all of us.
I
Well,
can too. I'm the damn devil. I can do what I want.
Well, I don't
I'm
have to
cheap.
come.
I can get it
I
for
won't be
free
here
off.
anyway. I won't be home
I'll
till like
send you
midnight.
messages. I'll send you messages.
I'll send you
I'll
messages.
turn all my
I'll
notifications
send
off.
you a picture of my butt.
I'll send. Never mind.
Oh, we can do that.
I'll send you a picture of my boob.
Oh my
I've
god.
seen it. I've seen it enough. It's all
Want to
good.
see it again?
No.
Oh my god, I'm out.
Come on, Hal.
So anyway, so yeah, man, when those loved ones pass away, man, understand that the pain that you don't. I just don't think the things that afflict our bodies don't afflict spirits, and I mean, like I said, though, there's a lot of things that I don't think no matter how long the paranormal field exists in the time that man will be in this world, I don't think anybody will ever have an definitive answer. Are they spirits and ghosts? Absolutely. Are they around us every day, everywhere?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I believe that.
Yeah.
And are they all going to go? Because you get some religious people that'll tell you real quick that any ghosts that are here are devils, and they're all just waiting to be cast into the lake of fire. That's so fucking stupid. You know,
Yep.
I have a hard time believing that our Heavenly Father, who claims to love us, and we know that He does, I would not throw my son into a fire because he did something I disapproved of. I would not. And I just have a hard time believing that. I believe hell is real, but I believe it's reserved for, those who, have earned it.
Watch one, Benny.
Yeah,
You
watch
know,
Hell,
one, Benny.
hell didn't appear until December 2019 when this pandemic shit hit.
2020.
I thought it was in December. Oh yeah, December. Yeah,
My
December
last
2020.
concert was March 10th, 2020. And then they shut everything down.
I've been touched, Cindy and Ms. Sister. I felt the hand laid on my shoulder. I know exactly who that was. That was Paul from the Trivia Clinic, and it was a friendly touch on the shoulder. I felt that but it still startled me because I know damn well there wasn't nobody behind me. I've had my hair pulled. I've been pushed, and I've had what sound like whispers in my ear. But I wanted to tell y'all something. We discovered something. You know that little 2-minute video that I shot with my cell phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you think of
Yes.
that?
It was interesting.
It was.
Yeah.
But there's something more interesting there than you didn't know.
What?
Go back and watch it and listen to it. Don't watch it this time. Stick it up, let it play from the very beginning. Stick it up to your ear and tell me what you hear.
Okay.
What's the name of that video?
The lost cell phone footage.
Cell phone footage.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It's
watched
only
that
2
one.
minutes
I'll go
long.
back and watch it. Yeah.
And listen to it. You'll hear
Well, I
a
can't right now because I'm outside. So, unless you want me to leave.
No. You're just being awful grouchy today.
I am.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think you need a spanking.
Where's the straw?
Oh,
Good thing you're
speaking
over
of
there then.
And I got some hickory
still,
bushes in the backyard.
still
I'll give
talking
you
about
one of them. I'll
paranormal.
give you one of them old southern granny whoopings.
You don't scare me.
Uh,
Well,
if
that
y'all
shit
got
used to scare
paranormal,
me. I'd run like hell, but Granny always caught me though.
if
And
y'all got paranormal playground on Twitter, go check out her latest tweet, her latest intro.
I can't right now. But
I can't hold on.
well,
Just look for a tweet and everything that I was added to, or you can just check the intro out and everything in the
Benny,
messaging book that I sent you.
Yeah, I
Benny,
don't have
Benny,
any
Benny,
new. Oh wait a minute, there you are.
Benny. That's not funny.
Jesus Christ! Did somebody have an automobile accident?
What? No, that's airplane
Not me.
going by. Sorry.
That was an airplane.
Yeah, they go by
Yeah,
every
they
5
better
minutes.
land that son of a bitch. Something's wrong.
The airport's like right there. It's 5 minutes
Yeah,
away from me.
I know. I live right by the airport here.
I got an
Yeah,
airport
this
right
is like
across this
5 minutes
road
away.
from me.
Yeah, mine's about 5 minutes away
Yeah,
too.
yours is a little one.
Yeah, we've
I
had a
like
couple
yours.
accidents here though.
That was something going by. Well,
Benny said you was just being snooty, Laura.
I know. I know what he said.
I just wanted to rat on him.
Hey, Laura, I'm going to send you a picture of a plane that was here the other day. It is
Yeah.
awesome looking.
I remember the National Guard, the Air National Guard used to come in and land Black Hawk helicopters and shit over here all the time, and the soldiers would jump off and then they'd get back on and take off again. That was always cool, and they usually did it on Saturday mornings.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. I don't know why, but
Yeah, we have
yeah,
good
those are cool
military
ass planes.
helicopters and planes.
That looks.
Here.
It looks kind of like my friend's plane in Australia. The one that I went on a few times. That's what it looks like.
So who's gone back and listened to that video yet?
Not me.
I'm on
here.
my phone, but I will.
My other phone's in the house.
Because
I'm
listen
scared.
to it really good, and it coincides. Listen to me. It coincides with
Okay, Donna.
the same noise that I heard when I walked in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that I heard right as I'm walking to the kitchen door to pull that chair out so I could sit in it in the pink room. And that's the same thing. And I actually heard that with my own ears, and it's also on the audio on the video of my 30-minute alone challenge.
When are you going?
What, back to the Forgotten?
Yeah.
Tonight.
Oh, that's gonna be part of his time schedule.
Oh shit.
So, oh, that was good, dude. Yeah, so I look forward to going back there. I don't know if most of y'all, I don't know if y'all was here or not, but like I said, now that Hound's here, I'm gonna tell him what my plan for tonight is. It's not gonna be no arguments about it because I'm gonna do it. Tonight, when we go to the Forgotten House, I'm gonna leave you and Ryan downstairs, and I'm gonna take a camera upstairs in that room at the front of the stairwell, and I'm gonna sit there in the pitch dark with my camera filming in night vision, and I'm going to blindfold myself in that chair, and I'm gonna see what happens. And I'm gonna be directly across where I be in plain sight of that mirror.
So you're gonna have necrophonic running with earbuds in?
I don't know.
And are we gonna be downstairs asking questions?
I don't know. I haven't got that far in the planning yet. I just want to see if whatever's upstairs will interact with me.
Oh, Laura's gone.
When are we going to the rotting house? Sometime this week.
I just wish I had people here that I could collab with and do more experience like stuff.
Shit, we don't have anybody to collab with.
There's some stuff I want to do, but I don't want my kids with me.
Geeked Up Paranormal. Y'all make sure y'all go check his channel out. Show Go Geek some love. He's got great content.
No one dismissed you, Laura.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the wrong button because the cat's dragging me all over the earth.
Or blame the wrong button.
Oh, Cindy, you know me, man. You know I gotta do it.
Oh, look, kitty's on the leash.
Hang on, how do you turn the...
David? Where's mine?
Yeah, where's mine, David?
Yeah, I want that medium rare. On the rare side.
Wolf missed it.
Slap his butt and throw it on a plate.
I like my meat still screaming and bleeding.
Yep, same here.
Kitty.
Hold on, Laura. Keep
I was
it
telling
like
him to slap the butt and put it on the plate.
Yeah, after you knock his horns off.
Oh, look at that kitty! Oh my gosh, I've never seen anybody walks their cat.
Oh, Laura, he slipped away.
What should I
Yeah, my cat would never do that. She'd flop. And
Mine
flip
either.
and flop
Mine would
all
just
over
sit there
the
being
place.
scared.
Ours would too.
Come on now.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait a minute. What means jacked? Who's jacked up on something?
I'm jacked up on all Mountain Dew.
I'm jacked up on this stump water coffee.
Yeah, I got Mountain Dew. I had my coffee already this morning.
Wait, who's
I got
jacked
my
up?
cigarettes.
Do you guys have a speaker for your phone so when you do your necrophonics it's louder?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to be introducing that tonight.
Okay.
It's a crappy little speaker, but it'll work till I get a better
Oh
one.
yeah, I got crappy little ones too, and they
Cindy
work
Brown, what should I be careful about up in that room by myself? If you don't want to say here, why don't you can message me and tell me. Of course, I think you know by now who's in here.
Holy moly, that is awesome.
Damn. How in the hell do y'all sleep
For a
at
minute
night
there,
with
it
that
sounded like a
shit going
toilet
on?
flushing.
That was a big one, eh? Oh,
Yeah, it
jeez.
was.
Oh, what?
You can't kill blue jays. No blue jays. Any other one, but not blue jays.
Blue
Oh,
Jays are murdering birds.
You want to see the kitty?
Yeah, I ain't
what?
never done no.
Oh, black with the
Who's
Hi,
that?
white.
sweetie.
Oh, that's.
Oh, Laura's gone.
Hey,
Hey,
Lily.
Lillian. What are you
Hi.
doing? What you
Look at those
doing?
chunky cheeks.
My dad's going to cook.
Your dad's cooking some supper up.
My
Hey,
dad's cooking steak,
hey,
and
tell these people
my
who
Yeah.
mom's
I am.
cooking
Steak and
the mashed
potatoes.
potatoes. My dad's
I love what you said.
making.
Oh yeah.
That's Cindy Brown.
Hey,
Who's the
tell these people who I am. Who am I?
Well,
I'm back.
She always
Sorry.
tells me I'm
well,
Sorry.
Too cute.
Yeah, get off my phone.
can I see
That's,
the kid?
oh,
all right.
yeah.
Message me, Cindy, and let me know what that is, so at least I'll be prepared for it.
I want to see
I
Kiki.
will be back.
There she is.
Okay.
Augie. Og.
Where's
Your
Kiki?
supper.
I already ate my supper.
We
I'm
saw
hungry.
it.
Yeah, for those of you who was wondering where I was upstairs helping out. I was cooking some supper for our mom and our brother. I was cooking that Philly steak and chicken hamburger helper. And it
I
was,
told everybody you pooped your clothes.
What's her name?
man,
It was in the shower.
What's her
that's
name?
what I'm going to know.
Augie. Believe it or not.
Augie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Augie.
Oh,
My cats are
oh,
Oreo and Ella.
Over
I have to change
there.
my name.
Kitty,
They
kitty.
always call you Mammy.
She's right
My male cat is Oreo and my female cat is Ella.
there. Hi,
My
kitty,
mom cat's
Augie.
name is
Talk to my dad.
Gabriel, and my female cat's name is Gabriella.
I want to get you back to
Hey,
Dada.
Mine are
hey,
brother
Geek
and
Up, you
sister
still around?
adopted them.
Dad?
Hey,
Yeah,
Geek, you still around?
yeah, Dad.
Aw.
Aww. Kitty,
Yay!
kitty, kitty.
Oh, speaking of cats, what's y'all's opinion on Mo Sargi getting rid of Tom?
Yeah, he had to,
I
though.
know. Because he's going on, they're going to travel for over probably 5-6 months, and there's no one there to actually physically take care of the cat, but their neighbor adopted their cat, Tom.
Yeah, then the first one they got rid of and everything was, I think it was Elsa.
Yeah. That one's been gone for a while.
Yeah.
I guess she was getting picked on by
Wait a minute.
Tom. That's why they got rid of
What's
her.
going on? Wait a minute. There's something going on in the comment section. Hold on. I want to address this.
Okay.
I think I missed something. Who's being a hater?
Not me.
Anyway, Geek, I just saw that message you sent. Yeah, I know of her. I'd like to get up with her and maybe do a collab or something.
Benny.
Is Benny misbehaving?
Yeah.
Benny, are
Benny,
you not being
behave.
very nice?
Benny, be nice. He really is a good kid. Benny, Geeked Up's a good person.
That is.
Yeah, Benny, I
Okay.
like Geeked Up. Please be respectful. Please be respectful here.
Yes, please, Benny.
Yeah.
You're my
Bright too.
buddy. Be nice. Augie, come on. I'm sick of looking for mice. Come on. Okay, you go ahead.
A new little
No.
light I can hook up to my phone.
Warning, David's trying to blow himself up. Warning.
Well, I know this, damn it. My name is Wolf, and I am a wolf. My name implies exactly what I am and who I am.
Mm.
Just like
Sure.
Tim Hortons' delicious breakfast sandwich implies exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
Or turkey
Thanksgiving.
balls. Huh?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Already?
Halloween.
Happy
Well, it's
Thanksgiving.
Columbus Day for us.
It's what for
Thanksgiving
you?
ain't until towards the end of
Oh.
November.
Okay.
It's Thanksgiving here, though,
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
today. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until I looked at the calendar. I was like, so that's what Laura was talking about the other day on Facebook.
Yeah.
I put the
I was like,
turkey up. I
what?
made that turkey. But my mom had to cut like the potatoes and crap because I can't cut things yet. But
I cooked
I did the
mine and then let it cool off and then shred it from the bone and put it back in a pan and then put
rest.
turkey based juice in it. Put a tin foil
Oh
on
yeah.
it and then stick it back in the oven on warm. Man, that turkey's really
You've been
moist.
spent now. Shut up.
Yeah, mine was good actually. It turned out really good. I never was like I was always the cook, but not when it came to turkey.
Yeah.
Augie, you ready to go in?
Oh yeah, don't forget.
Oh,
Grill ignition system.
Hey, don't be playing with fire, Dave.
Yeah, he went to bed.
Yeah, that's my job.
Hell no, I love playing with fire. And pyro sense what? Oh god, let's see how far this blows up in my face. Yeehaw. Oh damn it.
Get the fire extinguisher ready.
I saw
Oh, the
that.
grill's alight.
I know it has something to do with that mirror up there, Cindy. And whatever it is, I think can come back and forth through that mirror.
Well, mirrors are portals.
Well, this mirror is jacked all to hell, that's for sure. Yeah, we got to be nice and respectful to others in the comment section.
Mhm.
We all
sorry,
come here to
Benny.
get along and just to cut loose, so we have to be nice.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
sent you a message, Benny.
Okay, never mind.
and
I had to do a
Geek
little
Paranormal
testing.
is a good dude, and he is a most wanted guest here on our show anytime. So we got to be nice and be respectful.
Ugh. So I'm gonna go get my hair cut off.
I should have had my name asshole paranormal because sometimes I have to be an asshole.
I concur.
Look what I'm going to
I'm an
do with the
asshole, but I'm an
steak
asshole to
now.
those that have it coming though. Oh, I know, Cindy.
Oh yeah, I like that stuff, Dave.
And
I got that stuff too.
so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
God damn it. That's what I need, is a damn holder for my damn phone. But anyway, yeah, that works. There you go.
Do we have to keep walking back and
Oh,
forth?
thick cut steak.
It's looking for a place to poop, Laura, or to get you a mouse.
Well, Benny, I knew that. I knew
Well,
that
I
was
didn't
going to
know
happen.
that.
I didn't either, but I knew it was going to happen because he was dealing with some idiots.
Oh yeah, no, I heard about that. I'd have told him to fuck off the first night.
Yeah, me too.
I sure enough would have. I'd have been gone big time. Yeah, Cindy, have you messaged me yet? I see that you have not. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Benny, but I'm even more sorry to hear that at least by the second time you didn't tell that dude to fuck right off. Because that's what I do. I tell somebody to fuck off.
Come here, Unc.
Anyone getting hungry yet?
Yeah, I've been hungry. I got my supper sitting over here on the counter.
It's like an old familiar song, "Hungry
I
Like a
know
Wolf."
y'all are making me hungry.
Hungry like a wolf.
I know. What a bad person am I?
Hell, I'm not
What's up,
hungry.
Jesse James? How's it going?
I had a double cheeseburger, fries, and 3 lousy overcooked chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
I had 3 cheese sticks.
I'm gonna
I
put
ate
this
some soup, some
in
chicken
there
nuggets.
and let.
That's all I've had. I ain't even cooked my stomach
Be right
yet.
back.
It's all right, Betty. That's the thing about us here. We live and let live. It is what it is. And why can't you message me on the other phone?
Who?
Cindy Brown.
Oh, I like her.
She done told many employers to shove it up their ass and walk right out.
Oh, I got a story. What you just said, Wolf. I used to work at Waffle House. Biggest mistake ever.
Hmm.
I played Aaron Tippin's "Kiss This" and "Take This Job and Shove It," and I walked out. I didn't give a shit. $2.13 an hour. That was not a good pay, and tips was usually about 50 to 75 cents, maybe $3. And they was screwing me over my hours. They had people coming in, about 8 or 10 people, promising me more hours and everything. They literally had me sitting in the kitchen area back by the manager's office for about 2 or 3 hours. So I said, "The hell with it. I'm walking out." But I was getting paid though, sitting on my ass doing nothing.
I feel like absolute crap.
You ain't the only one. Me and my mom's been out and about for about 6.5 hours. My lower back's killing me.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys,
Let
it's
those
been a,
roast a little bit.
it's been a pleasure having you up here, but I'm gonna jump off because I still got to eat. We got to get ready. We got to get ready for tonight. Appreciate
How's
everybody
that
that came.
look?
Cindy Brown, thank you for coming. Benny, thank you for coming. Jesse James, thank you for coming. Geeked Up Paranormal, thank you for coming, brother. You know you're always welcomed here. And whoever I forgot, sorry, David, thank you for coming. Laura W, Wayne's World, Party Time, excellent. Thank you for coming. Laura Lee, thank you for coming. I see that you just disappeared. So I'll just deal with you here momentarily.
Well,
And
it's been fun.
All right, yeah, it was.
And
I'm gonna go
if
back and watch
anything
that
happens
video.
tonight, we'll come back and go live and tell you all about it.
All right, sounds good.
And so everybody have a blessed day. Stay safe
Yep, you too.
and don't do anything I would
Does
do.
that look yummy?
That's everything.
And if you do, you
Well,
probably
thanks for
couldn't do it
having me,
better than me.
Wolf, and
All right,
everyone.
all right, guys.
Bye.
Later.
All right, catch you later.
Hey, Cindy Brown said you're not messing with a nice one tonight.
Tell her I ain't scared. I ain't shook. Tell her I say he ain't shook.